Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run here with Taylor. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there.
This one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints matching up with the Detroit Lions.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the number.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 210 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Taylor. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one complete to Anderson. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Taylor.
Defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Rolling to his right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alex Collins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this We are in the 4th and final quarter, as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes, maybe.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Foyesade Aluakin able to get him for a loss of about 3. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL